Hey guys, Sharee here, day 13. So excited, so excited. It's so funny because as I'm going back and looking at some of these videos, I need to find another word. So I'm always excited. Today's a good day, guys. I hope you're having a good day. I want to encourage you. Cool thing is, some of my friends are sending me scriptures and just that are corresponding to commanding your joy. So I'm going to use one of those scriptures today. So thank you, Adriana, for sending me Psalms 139. And it goes a little like this. I'm reading out of the Passion Bible. I love the Passion or the Message Bible. Guys, I love poetry and I love words. So Psalms 139, it says, where can I go from your spirit? Where could I run and hide from your face? If I go up to heaven, you're there. If I go down to the realm of the dead, you're there. If I go to hell, you're there. If I fly with wings into the shining dawn, you're there. If I fly into the radiant sunset, you're there waiting. Wherever I go, your hand will guide me and your strength will empower me. It is impossible to disappear from you or to ask the darkness to hide me. That's my line. For your presence is everywhere, bringing light into my night. The night to you is as bright as the day. There's no difference between the two. You formed my innermost being, shaping my delicate inside and my intricate outside, and wove them all together in my mother's womb. I'm going to hold my earbuds here because last time I think they were clicking the whole time. So Psalms 139 is so powerful, guys. And there's so many reminders in this scripture that bring comfort. One is it doesn't matter. I want to stop using the word matter because I don't want you guys to hear me say that and feel like whatever you're going through is irrelevant. That's not the case at all. But what I'm trying to communicate is, doesn't matter how dark it is for you, the blackest dark night of the soul season that you are in, God is there. He's in the pit. If you climb in a pit, if you're in a pit, I had this image the other day. God was speaking to me, and I was on the bottom floor of this pit, and he climbed in and he sat on the floor with me. And he was like, I'm with you. I'm in it. We're going to do this together. But here's the interesting thing about God. He'll climb in that pit with you. But you best believe he had a ladder for us to get out, because he's not going to leave you there. And the point of him climbing in is not to enable you where you are, but it's to remind you of who you are, to equip you with the ability to get out of that place. And that's what this 21 days are about. It's not about someone showing pity on us and, even words of encouragement are great, but at some point we have to apply them. I talked about this yesterday. We have to work the word. It works only if we work it, if we apply it to our lives. And I get it, guys. I am speaking from a place of coming out. This is day 13 for me. And if you go back and listen to and watch some of my videos from day 1, day 2, I'm crying. Day 3, I'm great. Day 4, I'm like, And that's the journey. I want to document what it looks like to be climbing out of the pit. Sometimes you get dirt under your nails. You may be, bleeding. It's ugly. But the reality is, at the end of it, you'll be able to stand at the top of that pit and look down and say, that's where I was, and that's not where I am. And so the beauty of Psalms 139 is reminding us that it doesn't matter how dark it is. God is there. He is with us. I love this last part. My message today is talking about success. You formed my innermost being, shaping my delicate inside, my intricate outside. If a God is so in tune to how we are created, we are intelligently designed by God, why would he quit in giving up on us on our journey after we're created? It's not true. He's in it. He's in it to win with you. He's in it for the long haul. He's committed to be, I see God standing at the end of my life and he's like, come on, you can do it. You can do it. You're up. She fell down. Shriek, get up. Like, he is your biggest cheerleader. He's your biggest fan. I want to redefine for you a perception of a God that loves you and that cares for you versus someone who's waiting to judge you and condemn you. Listen, today I want to talk about a pitfall or a roadblock to us commanding our joy and experiencing new levels of joy in the Father. And what I found that to be is our measuring stick of success. And I can only speak from my own journey, guys, but there were times in my life where depression was caused by real trials, real betrayals. We talked about that, real pain, um, real circumstances, right? Whether it be physical, emotional, it's real. But then there are certain times in our lives where our depression is truly caused by false perceptions. And what do I mean by that? By the way we perceive the world, by the way we perceive ourselves, our journey, and we feel stuck. And one of the pitfalls that I believe that the Father wants to uncover on this 21-day journey is redefining what success looks like. And one of the most dangerous platforms that feed unhealthy behaviors and thought processes is social media. Because social media, what it does, it gives you images and videos of people winning all the time. And you're like, what is going on with me? Because all I'm doing is losing. I feel like I'm going backwards. And you begin to compare and you begin to say, like, I'm not where I need to be. It's been 5 years, 2 years, whatever. And you become disgruntled on the inside and unsatisfied, and you become frustrated. And I believe this. I believe it is a setup of the enemy, because so many times we say that success is this when God is like, that is not the measuring stick of success. We went to a conference this past weekend, and one of my favorite messages that was taught was by Banning. He is the leader of Jesus Culture, and he said that basically he was talking about us really getting our filters cleaned up with the full understanding of what God's success looks like. And so here's a prime example. So he said he wrote a book, and he said people are always asking him, like, how's your book sales doing? How's your book sales? And he said it agitates him because he's like, I don't care about my book sales. What it was successful for me was writing the book and releasing it. But the reality is we are a culture that is enamored by likes. How many people, how many followers, what's your book sales, how much money, how many people come to your churches. We're enamored by numbers, and we do that in our own lives. How much money do I make? All right, I got to make more money. I got to be more successful, right? It's all about the quantity and not about the quality of who we're called to be. So I want to suggest to you that if you are in a depression, I want you to analyze what your measuring stick of what's successful for your life. What does that look like? If you had the opportunity to stand at the end of your life and you were to rate your life to say, I'm successful or I'm not, and I want to know what you would say, right? And then what is the criteria that makes up those that said success, right? And so I ain't gonna lie, there were some things that were unhealthy and I had to throw away. I was like, that's not a measuring stick of success. I wrote a book last year, released it in the pandemic. When I get to heaven, Jesus is not going to be like, so what was your book sales? How well or how good this small but mighty do. You know what he's going to say? He's going to pinch my cheeks and say, I'm so proud of you. You persevered and you released the message that I have given you to help my children. Well done. He's not going to be like, how many did you sell? What's your Amazon algorithms? How many people looked at your book? He doesn't care about that, guys. He cares about you being obedient to the call of your life. What was the dream that God had about you when you were being formed in your mother's womb? What is your purpose? What is your destiny? Are you walking in that? And I promise you, if you're not, then that depression is being fed by the lack of operating in the reason why you exist. Once I start getting into the stream of doing what I am called to do, joy automatically begins to just bubble up in me. And so today, I want you to journal. I want you to write down, what is the vision for your life? What do you believe that you are called to do? What does your heart burn for? When you see God, because whether you believe or not, you will see God. And we will have to make an account for everything that we've done. And one of the first things that we're going to have to answer to is, were we obedient to the call and the purpose that we were created? And guys, I want to hear, well done, thy good and faithful servant. You have been faithful over the message. You have been faithful over the call, over the purpose. You have been faithful over that thing that I deposited in you to release into the earth realm. And so I want to encourage you, as you're on this 21-day journey, yes, seek the Lord for joy. Seek him to beat depression. Seek him to break these cycles in your life. But one of the most important things that we should be seeking him for is, what is my purpose? What is my destiny? And what would you have me do as I'm in this part of heaven, on this side of heaven, so that you can hear, well done, thy good and faithful servant. And not only that, so that you can begin to experience the joy that is created from fulfilling your life purpose. Bless you guys. It is day 13. We are rocking and rolling. I have been writing every day. And again, I'm still writing for you. If you're in that position where it's hard for you to get up out the bed, I got you. We got you. It's a team of us that are riding for you. But at the end of this 21 day, I would love to hear that you got up and you rode for yourself. Bless you.